2023, South Africa, Cape Town, Athlone Stadium. It is semi-final time at the 2023 World Rugby Under-20 Championship. France versus England. France and England, the age-old rivalry.
Le Bleu score again!
Pretty gutting being knocked out after we kind of started so well against them. We didn't really know how we kind of let that slip and kind of took our foot off the gas.
Rubber time for England!
It was a bit of disappointment because we had it at a point. We were on top of them, and then we let it off, and like against a French side like that, they're going to punish you.
And then suddenly the whole thing unravelled. Momentum would go against us, and rather than it be one score or a yellow card and then we concede 3 points, it was yellow card, try.
Yeah, it was tough. We just had to process the loss, almost lick our wounds and move on.
We felt like we could do it, and we needed to prove that point.
Right, here we go, ready for... You know, these young men are becoming great players.
Second try. It starts to come round to the left, but England are still in possession and they're over the line. There's the try at their mercy. France and England. Fantastic atmosphere. Victory, target number 1. 4 tries and the bonus point, target number 2. Another chance on the shoulder. England are there. He's in track of the scoreboard, Joey Morris. More options, and it was a slightly late arrival. And it's a later arrival from Halliwell. It's another for England. Mark Mapletoft's men are writing their own story in France. England are the 2024 Under-20 Six Nations champions.
With the Six Nations victory still very much in their rearview mirror, this Under-20 England team will be out to validate that victory. This is the 2024 World Rugby Under-20 Championship, and England will undoubtedly have a say.
Nathan Michelot, back row.
What is your earliest memory of playing rugby? When I say that,
I think my earliest memory of playing rugby would be a schoolboy game when I was like year 8. I can't remember it too well, but I remember it was a big game in our eyes. Like, we thought they were going to be like some unbelievable team, and then we beat them, and that was a really good feeling. For me to get into sport, I think my dad kind of helped. He was a big rugby fan. When I was young, I probably learned more towards football. I wouldn't have been here without either my parents or my sister, like, all helping along the way. My family are kind of my biggest, like, driver, and going after that.
Asher Poki for sure, Luce Prop. My earliest memory would be when my dad took me and my older brother to our local club, and the first thing they made us do is like we raced each other, and obviously he won, but yeah, it's like a fond memory of mine. My inspiration off the pitch is definitely my mum. I would say on and off. She worked so hard for me and my 4 brothers. I love her so much. I'm a mummy's boy, so yeah.
I'm very fortunate that I can call it my profession and that I can be like in these kind of opportunities, but I'd play the game regardless, even if I wasn't here. It's a game I've really grown to love, so that's the easy way to, that's why I play.
Mark Mapletoft. I'm the head coach of England under-20s.
Huge congrats to them, to the coaching staff and to all involved in having got them to this point, a first title in 3 years.
Look, it's a great feeling, and to be part of that, particularly in a tournament where it goes on for a long period of time with a very tight and great group of lads.
The changing room in Po was, it was brilliant. We were just getting mental.
That was an amazing feeling. A lot of champagne bottles, a lot of water being thrown about.
Sharing the experience of losing to then coming around and then going unbeaten in Six Nations was really special.
To experience those highs are good. We are grounded enough, I think, to know that that's not always going to be the case. And I think one thing we probably pride ourselves on is you've got to win with honour and you've got to win with humility. But at the same time, you've got to lose and draw the same way. And when we are on top, how do we stay on top? Of course, we want to win games. Everybody's competitive. It's why you play. It's why you play sport, and it's why you play elite sport. But it can't be just fundamentally the sole thing.
It's not working. It's not working.
And to the left, Grote Skiel Hospital. Right. If you want to say it in Afrikaans, you can say Christian Barnard.
We definitely learned a lot about ourselves, about how important our prep is, how mentally you need to be fully in the moment rather than focusing too much on what's going on before and after. And recently it's everyone wants to play for each other here, and it probably helps us play a lot better, having that connection off the pitch. Throughout the Six Nations, how we were as a group was most important. I think it'll be the same in this tournament, that it's going to have to be about fighting for each other.
This is the start of the Argentina week now, right? Make sure the detail's right, make sure the energy's high.
We have to remember, the journey that these players are on. Some of these lads will be friends for life. We're in a pool out in the World Cup with Argentina, Fiji and South Africa. And quite honestly, our focus is firmly on Argentina.
Really excited to rip into that game. I think that'll be a big set-piece team. They'll want to be aggressive and try and go over the top of us. But for us, that's exactly what we want.
You need to win your first game. So there's a lot of pressure on us to go and do that. But I feel like this team, we soak up pressure and we love it. Each week is a new match. So that repeat cycle of working towards trying to beat someone else, I just love that feeling.
Mapletoft's men kick off their campaign against the passionate Los Pumas, 29th of June 2024, Athlone Stadium.
We've grown as a group and as a brotherhood. We're getting closer and closer, and that's what you need to win rugby games, really.